Hey guys, my name's Chrome Drake and welcome back to Stellaris. I've actually done a bit of tinkering around with the way my cores are assigned on my machine between my recording software and the game, so hopefully we should have a slightly smoother experience than we actually had in the last video. And that is indeed if it is actually choppy as hell when I've uploaded it. I don't know yet, because I'm still recording, everybody. But we're just going to carry on, and in fact, doesn't seem to have made much difference. Well, if anything, it might even be slightly worse. No, I actually do think that is slightly better. I can see my FPS isn't actually spiking quite so much. But anyway, regardless, we'll keep working on it. So, today, we have just colonized 10. We are about to build a new colony ship on the planet of Galsaposk, which is a bit of a weird name because it's actually in the Eulasia system. So I'm actually going to rename this right now to Eulasia, I believe. I hope that was the actual spelling. If it's not, then, well, that's the spelling now. So, never mind. And we're just going to continue as we were before. So, we're heavily into expansion mode. I'm fairly certain that there we go, right there, another tundra world, ready for us to settle on. And it seems here like we have an unidentified empire. Now, whether or not this is actually part of these guys that split off, I don't think it is.
System survey.
I think we're about to have company that I didn't particularly want. So before we've actually encountered them, I'm going to do something very, very cheeky. We're going to go here, and I need to actually survey this thing.
Survey complete.
Right, so we're about to survey. So if it turns out there is another empire right here, that could mean that my territory is severely reduced. So what we're going to do, as soon as that system has been surveyed, I'm going to my construction ship ready to build a frontier outpost. Speaking of influence, I know you were thinking, with the frontier outpost, I'm actually going to knock these off so we can actually get a bit of influence back at this particular moment. Right, so we're getting monthly influence +1, so I needn't have bothered. But never mind. And we are going to no point of federations yet, we don't have the people for it. We're going to get the noxious swamp removal and remove us some tile blockers. That seems very good to me. I'm worried about these guys, but we'll just see what happens as it happens. And as soon as we've got that colony ship up, as soon as we've colonized this planet in the Una system, Una 2, then we will start working on our fleet. We will actually pay much closer attention to it. So that should be fine. And it turns out we've just received a communique from a previously unknown spacefaring empire that's called themselves the Saban Council. Interesting. Very interesting. Greetings, I speak for Executive Tuladek and the wealthy elite of the Saban Council. They seem to be Plutarchy. Is it Plutarchy? I don't know, I can't remember. We're always looking for new trading partners among the many diverse and delightful alien nations we encounter as our ships explore the galaxy. Love is friendship set to music, Sabani. So where are the Sabani? I'm glad that they're not down there. Right, they're over here. Marvellous stuff. Okay, we'll just keep going, keep it up. Yes, hopefully the performance is something they're also going to be working on, but it is awkward, especially when you got a game like this. I think CK2 and EU4 generally only use about 2 and a bit cores of your multi-core processors, so they do have multi-core support, but there's only so much you can offload so many cores without causing so many problems. Such is my limited understanding, not being a game designer myself, you understand. We have a hell of a lot of minerals, and we've actually got a cap of 10,000 at the moment, but we might be coming up to that before long. Right, Propus is nearly explored. We have a construction ship here. I'm just going to put him into orbit around Propus, the star of Propus. A building's been destroyed on Eulasia. That's not great, guys. You're only hurting yourselves. Why do you keep doing this? Why do you keep doing this? Well, in time they'll come around to our way of seeing things. I mean, it is a religious revolution that we're hosting there at the moment. We can appreciate that they're getting a little bit antsy. I like this system. I do like the Propus system. Is that a better habitable world? No. Simply put, no. Though we might still go and claim this with a frontier outpost. Complete. We shall see. In fact, yeah, and we are going to
System survey
go up there first. There's no harm right now with our current setup of building a frontier outpost now and dismantling it later. Especially if it means that we might not have to vie for territory grabbing from our neighbours.
System survey complete.
Okay, the Eurasian colony ship has been just about, at the end of the month, it's probably about to be completed.
Construction complete.
There we go. And we're going to settle our, hopefully, happy people upon their new planet. Where are we going to settle them? I think we are going to settle... A little awkward, actually, with the food tiles, but I think we're going to settle around here. That works for me. And, of course, we'll incorporate them into this sector as and when that happens. Right, they're still a little bit disloyal, but very, very soon they will not be. That is wonderful. Well, in a few years, perhaps. We shall see what happens there. They just quietly hate us behind our backs at the moment. It's not nothing too massive. It's alright. And, of course, then there was this rather crappy guy world just here. And so I'm still not convinced that exploring in that general direction is our main directive just at the moment. But regardless, let us tend somewhat to our fleets. In fact, we need to... Whoops. We actually do need to get our fleets upgraded, so we should see the damage numbers here going up. We've currently only got one destroyer. One destroyer to, it looks like, 36 corvettes. So I am going to build a few more corvettes, but I'm also going to build us out a few more destroyers as well. Most definitely. So we're going to build out... And you can see our corvette price has risen to 115 here. Oh! Guesses.
Transmission.
Get there, you. Right.
Complete.
Star charts. Agree. Star charts. Agree. That was easy. Right, build out some more corvettes. Let's see what else we've got here. And we're then going to build out... So that's 4 corvettes, that's 8. Honestly, I don't mind building 3 destroyers either. As long as we can keep the upkeep costs down, it shouldn't be too bad. What have we researched? Hyperdrive Mark II. I should have upgraded my ships later than I have done now, but never mind. Sentinel Point Defense. Very, very useful versus a missiles and whatnot. We definitely want to invest in some of this. Oh, we're looking... Right, we're going to get these upgraded. Bit more power consumption. Did I didn't really go, did I, for the upgraded power plants in the end? Perhaps I will do that at some point. How are we looking? Ah, okay, yeah. I'm going to tax the hell out of you because you have just... these guys are really coming along, actually. I'm very, very pleased with their progress. And we've got a new system down here. That's wonderful. Oh no, that's our frontier outpost. That's even better. Okay. Let us start exploiting this then. We'll build you, and for starters, we will build you-ish. Society research. Right, so we got our Arctic colonization. That could also help to boost us quite considerably. But I do like the Empire leader capacity and the edict costs. I think I'm going to get those. For now, that makes sense to me, even if it makes no sense to nobody else. And we have a planet here, a new colony, that... Oh no, it's not currently been completely built, and that is currently absolutely fine. What I'm probably going to do is I'm going to keep this planet in our influence for the time being, just so that we can build it up a bit. And then we'll probably release it from that. So I'm going to be taking a bit of an energy credit and a mineral penalty, just for a few years, but as soon as we've got it sorted, it should be absolutely fine. Science ship, go to... Hang on, what have we got over here? We've got a space amoeba over in Furred. And these guys have gone up from, I think, 598 to... They are going up considerably, so we're going to go and tackle this space amoeba. This will lower our energy credits considerably. In fact, I think that's lowered it by 7, because we're not actually in a spaceport and docked. But we want to go and explore what's there. Go and see what we can incorporate into our empire. Yeah, everything is going out really, really well. And after you've done that, I want you to build mining stations over here, please. And in fact, our other construction ship is currently idle. Come down here. Oh, good God. Rioters. What did you destroy? You're removing that robot's reason to live, guys. What on earth are you thinking? What are you thinking? Cool. Gonna need more power. So I'm gonna clear this first. So I really don't know when you get rid of that recently conquered penalty. It is actually really starting to bug me at this particular moment. Cruisers or armor. Cruisers or armor. Well, the cruisers could make use of the armor. So cruisers.
Construction complete.
Okay, Citadel has nearly been completed. And so far, I don't think people mind us too much. Not too much, anyway. How is the League of Akamabuko actually feeling? Still pretty good. I mean, we've got some border friction, but otherwise they actually like us. These guys couldn't really give a toss, because their border friction is going to be with Akamabuko. So we could actually expand north. That would actually be doable, but we just have to be careful how we do it so nobody else actually hates us. Or we just need to take our time, sadly enough. Ah, we've got some more energy credits here that we can also exploit. So we'll do that shortly. We've established a colony. Now, unfortunately, because we're over our planetary limit, our monthly influence and our energy credits have been lowered by 10%. We don't mind about this too much just at the moment. We will be absolutely fine. However, it does give me a reasonable excuse to start building. See, if I put this guy over here, what I can actually start to do is build some robotic workers. We can't build many, but they can actually start to work the limited food tiles for us. I think we're also going to have to clear this. How long did they take to build? 30 months. What is that in relation to these guys? So the robotic workers do take long to build. Apparently it's actually quite complex to build a robotic life form, but it's a nice little boost to the planet. I don't need my armies up at the moment. And looks like there's only one pop that's actually currently still a member of this faction, which is interesting. So that is on Eulasia, isn't it? Oh, fantastic! So we've actually lost the recently conquered penalty. Oh, brilliant, 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 brilliant. Well, these guys are still not completely happy. They're only at 55%, so there's still some penalties. Nationalist corruption. Oh, that's why there are some penalties. Huh. Is that because... Oh, that's because this is still happening. I didn't know that was a thing, so hopefully that will actually clear up soon, and we'll have far less problems. I'm not hurting on minerals. I would actually like more power. I know that's probably sacrilegious to some people, but that's the way we're going to go with this. Starvation on Forexod. Never! Ah, yes, I haven't actually upgraded these farms yet, have I? Well, that would actually explain much. That would explain much. In fact, I've been a terrible leader. I've been neglecting this place pretty horribly right now. Physics research, yeah, I like physics. I need to be a little careful doing this, removing tiles.
Research complete.
Simply because, well, I don't have much energy left. Right, I don't know where that power drain just came from. I haven't a frigging clue. Regardless, we'll look into that in a moment. Yep, tar blockers. Right, where has that just come from? Of course, I forgot that the robots take energy to maintain. That's a bit of a problem. We'll sort some of this out, but that's not... I don't like that too much. Now, we don't have a policy currently that will actually help us with the energy deficit. I'm not entirely sure why that just bumped up the way that it did. Power hub might not be such a bad idea. Prefer the idea of the deflectors just at the moment. Ah, okay, hang on a minute. Let's take care of this space amoeba. Let's go and repair whatever the heck else has just been damaged on this world. The same thing that was damaged the first time. Then we can get a science ship in here and actually survey the system. And in fact, there's not actually much in the system at all, but whatever. It's probably better not to have the amoebas right on our doorstep. And our shields are holding for the most part. Looks like we're going to lose a corvette here.
Situation log.
One corvette to two amoebas. That is perfectly fine. You guys can go and repair. I said you can go and repair. Why are you not going to repair? You are going to repair. Well, that's fine then. Though, honestly, guys, I would prefer it if you actually went to Mechatol to do it, because therefore there's less upkeep. I wish that there would be a priority to actually go to a less upkeep world. That annoys me a bit. A scientist has died. We've lost our engineering scientist, so that's going to need to be redone. Let's see. Lots and lots of psionics. Research speed biology. I don't know how much psionics are going to benefit us, so I'm going to get the biology fella. I know it's not the most fun thing to do, but I think it'll benefit us the most just at the moment. And you know what? We're actually just going to swap these guys around, because this guy gives a massive bonus to getting the next level of Starbase. So where is this guy? He's over here. Wonderful. Yeah, that seems good at the moment. Build a preemptive power plant just here. Yeah, so we are going to be we're going to be exploiting that for food when we can. Inactive buildings, you say? Inactive buildings. Why have we got an inactive building? I'm not seeing an inactive building. Planetary summary. We actually do need some food. So we're actually going to build a hydroponics farm. And what else? Probably more power at this point. So that is hurting. That is really hurting. The faction's still going strong. Okay, that's great. That's helping the power problems. They're warping across to Mechatol. That is fine. In fact, it should be pretty safe to... Nope. Okay. That's 2 jumps. Why are you doing that? Oh, good God. Just go here. Fleet orders, ladies and gentlemen. Not the best, to say the least. We've got a lot of ships currently as well that are not doing much. So I'm just going to merge those into our first wayfinders. Just so that I can get everybody on the same level for the time being. We are playing the waiting game as it stands right now.
Construction complete.
These guys do have an alliance that we could join, but that could also hinder our ability to do what we need to do. Look at these guys, you know, blobbing out. This is actually getting quite worrying. We're equivalent to them at the moment, but these guys could be a bit of a powerhouse in this game. I don't know. Well, we will have to find out. We've got no other... Oh, there's a Tundra world here, but that's an identified empire. Speaking of which, we do have all of these things to do here. That's the alien specimen procurement that are inside other people's borders, which is not exactly brilliant. Let's say hi to these aliens and find out what's going on with them. Could also do with that tech to blob out my borders a bit. They're getting a little bit too cramped for my liking. There are a lot, more resources that I could exploit if that was the case. Now this science ship, right, so Furred has been done. That's great. You know what? We'll go ahead and start building those mining stations. Is there anything else I can exploit around here that I haven't done yet? Yeah, so power up here. So we'll go and get that started as well. How is our sector looking? Pretty good right now. We're going to sink some minerals in here, just simply because we can. We may as well, because that will help them to grow even further. It would be nice to start Una off with some physics research, I think, because there is actually a fair bit of physics research coming in. Asteroid sighted. Our deep space tracking rays on Kitadul have made an alarming discovery. A large asteroid is heading towards the planet on a direct collision course. Should it impact the surface, the consequences would be disastrous. The asteroid must be destroyed before it is too late. Begins the asteroid sighted event chain. That's interesting. Well, let's go to Kitadul, shall we? Where is Kitadul? I'm gonna guess it's this... Is that it? No. Kitadul. Una. And there it is. There's the asteroid that is coming in for imminent destruction. Oh! Oh! Oh crap! I didn't realise. Of course, Kitadul. Sorry, the reason I'm confused is that I've actually had the planet Kitadul in another of my games. I didn't realise this was our new colony. So that is really, in fact, I'm gonna rename this back to Unar. I think, just so it's less confusing for me. So, well, you're still not very happy, and you don't like the artificial intelligence. Well, you know what, guys? Tough. So yeah, we're gonna have to scramble. We are gonna have to scramble. Our second void workers. I thought I told you to clump up together. I'm pretty certain I had. Either way, let's get our first fleet out, the first wayfinders, to come and destroy that asteroid before it's too late. Sadly, they are quite some considerable distance away. Oh dear. This could be cutting it a little bit tight right now. Little bit tight. Oh, this is the lady. This is the waiting game, ladies and gentlemen. This could be pretty horrendous. Right, we've actually finally researched void clouds. A cloud, reads the Ord report, collated from multiple sources. Like a cloud of luminous star stuff billowing in the dark, the report goes on to refer to the phenomenon somewhat poetically as a void cloud. It is evident to the priesthoods of the Divinatorum that these clouds are heralds animated by some higher will. Exactly who or what this will belongs to is subject of heated debate, and is likely to remain so for the foreseeable future. Until such time as the void cloud's true nature can be ascertained, it would perhaps be prudent to treat the immense power evident in its rolling motion with some caution. Conduit for the divine or not, it must be studied, or we'll leave the matter in the capable hands of our admirals. I think it is going to be studied, everybody.
Alien vessel. Special project complete.
Space nomads, greetings, Waykeeper Inquisitor. I speak on behalf of the United Nomadic Fleets. You have nothing to fear from us, as we have no interest in planet-bound affairs. We ask only that you respect our autonomy and our right to go where we will. You are the first. You are not the first to lay small claim to the vast expanse we travel. Our history is full of many just like you, but none of our contacts remain active at this time. Not anymore. Should that change, we may eventually share communications with any of your fellow planet dwellers that we come across. We are delighted to meet you. And we've actually apparently found the United Human Confederacy, and the Holy Malwigol Mandate, and the Ikanan State, and the Meshben Hierarchy, and the Blessed Husko Principality, and the Sovereign Gurite System. What the hell is going on? The Kundradan Hegemony, the Union of Segothia, the Lagan True Star Empire, the good god, the Lolihandra League. Okay, so uncovering those nomads has just uncovered a massive amount of the galaxy for us. And suddenly it's starting to look rather larger and yet also smaller than it was before. Now, I'm still very worried about this. We really need our ships to get there as soon as possible. The one time where hyperdrives might actually come to bite me in the arse. And it looks like our energy crisis has sorted itself out. I still don't know what caused it. I'm really not sure at all. Alright, one jump away. We'll get there, but whether or not we can destroy it in time, I'm not entirely sure.
Construction complete.
Come on, guys. You can do it. Blast that asteroid to Kingdom Come. In the name of the Divinatorum. Oh, look at that. Look at the amount of damage we do. That's nothing. That's absolutely nothing. Though, guys, how you're actually managing to miss, as you can see, the lasers are going haywire. How you're actually managing to miss a meteorite, an asteroid, sorry, that's beyond me. I think we need to talk to the admirals and get you guys some training when it comes to accuracy. The asteroid that was approaching you and I on a collision course has been destroyed. With their doom averted, our jubilant citizens on the planet have taken to the streets of celebration. A scan of the remaining fragments has also revealed that the asteroid consisted largely of valuable minerals. We have collected what we could. And we've now got 1,000 more minerals that we really didn't need. Jubilations and huzzah. We're going to start building a spaceport in Unar because I want somewhere for our fleet to hang out. It seems a bit crazy not to have somewhere just a little bit closer, honestly. Hang on. Oops. No, that is actually going to be incredibly confusing with that name. Uner. My mistake. You know what? Let's just go with Citadel. I'm sure the citizens are not going to be happy that I've renamed this so many times, but it's not going to be my area of influence for too much longer anyway. So who cares? Right, build a basic hydroponics farm. And we're going to need another one just here as well. Shame about the minerals there, but we won't quibble too much at all. The Lox Ungratvar Order aims to establish an embassy with us, so in actual fact, they are making themselves our loyal vassals. So look at that. Yep, the threat's gone. The border tension has gone. They've begun to like us, and we could actually integrate them into our empire should we so choose, which is a very tempting idea. Very tempting idea indeed. Unlocks colonization Arctic world. Now this bears a little bit of thought right now. So if we go to the species tab, if we go down to the Rex Mori, we don't like Arctic. However, do our friends like Arctic? 60%. But they wouldn't be very happy there. That's the only issue. I'm tempted. I really am. I think we'll just... I really like the idea of leaving my options open for later, actually. We've got a tropical world here that we could actually colonize. Is that a case of if we had the tech? Yeah, if we actually had the tropical world tech. So I'm actually going to get the tower blockers. If we get the tropical world colonization tech coming along anytime soon, then these guys in our sector up here could potentially colonize for us. That would be a great thing. And we've got another tropical world here. Yeah, that's what I want to work towards, guys. That's definitely what I want to work towards. I just realised I've been a bit of a bad leader and our science ships are once more not doing their things. So let's see. Have we got any... We can go and get some society research with some of these big Gribblies. Some of our, let's see, alien specimen procurement. We'll go and start doing some of that, shall we? We'll get another mining base down over here. That seems fair to me. Yeah. So we've sort of reached the stage of the game now where we need to start becoming very, very proactive about our goals in the galaxy. The AI, as it stands, just because we're turning into an absolute powerhouse on a little corner of the galaxy, the AI, as it stands, will seek to impede us, but they probably won't be too proactive with us. And this is something, again, that I'm hoping we will see some fixes to in the future editions of Stellaris. Because quite frankly, I like these guys, and ultimately I would love to be in a federation with them. That to me seems like it could be a very cool thing. Acceptance minus 1045. Oh, because they're already in alliance, I'm looking at the wrong one there. Basic acceptance minus 45, of course. We have another leader who's just died. Of old age. Who are you? Admiral. Oh, we've lost an Admiral. I need to actually work on my Admirals and get some more up and running, quite honestly. In fact, now I'm thinking about it, this construction ship needs to wind its way over here and build me my mining stations, and I wouldn't... Oh no, that's a shame. So I'd say I wouldn't mind exploiting the physics there, but it's a little bit on the meager side, unfortunately. So many tropical worlds around here. Right, we really need the tropical world tech. We really do.
Complete.
The Lolihandra League has just declared war on the Saban Council. And I wish that would... Saban Council, that won't work. I wish that would actually... delete, clear, every time you go onto it afresh, because that really does annoy me. We're looking at war down here, so these guys have basically just gone to war, so that's going to change the way things look, I feel. Yeah. Oh, jeez, look at all this stuff, really. We could even go and colonize this, but actually, just at the moment, that seems like a bit of a poor decision, doesn't it, really? I'm quite happy just to have my frontier outpost there, paving the way. I'm very tempted to go after these guys. I'm very, very tempted.
System survey complete.
Huh. The thing is, they've only got 4 planets. And when I built up, I'm going to have considerably more. I mean,
Special project.
It must just be their technology that's sending them over just at the moment. The Zulkor swarm has secured. Ah, yes. So this is the specimen procurement line that we're doing here. The Zulkor are swarming insect analogues, unusual both their large size and the fact that they're lithivores, feeding off rocks and minerals in the ground. Awesome. One of the shuttles belonging to the Rex Lorid Falder sustained serious damage when it inadvertently passed through a large swarm and several Zulkors began to feed on its hull. The construction of special containment facilities required to hold these creatures has already begun at the Museum of Exobiology on Mechatol. And there you go, Society Research gains 250 and +1 specimens collected. It is actually really worth going after this quest chain. There's some debris there. That's actually the amoebas, isn't it? You know what, Science Ship? I actually want you to do that before it's too late. That's not a bad idea. Listening arrays. Oh, this is the precursors. Yeah, sure, absolutely go and do that. What do I need for the listening arrays? Oh, we need a science vessel with a research of 5. That'll have to be this guy. So hopefully we can actually get him to level up a bit. I'll dump a load of our minerals into here, and then I think we'll start increasing the value of our ships as well. My brain is going a bit skedaddle here, guys. It's probably a good thing that we're coming to the end of this episode, honestly, but what I mean is we shall increase the size of our fleet. First wayfinders are in orbit around Kitadul. We're going to build an engineering bay, crew quarters.
Construction complete.
Quite like the engineering bay, actually. Yeah, we'll do that, and we're also going to upgrade the spaceport. Rather a lot as well. And you guys, however, can actually get into orbit around Kitadol and stop costing me so many goddamned energy credits. There we go. Marvellous. We've still got pop factions over yonder in the Guthur sector. Again, we really don't seem to be caring at all, honestly. Yeah.
Analyzed.
You know, the mineral income's low, but what can you do? Yeah, they don't mind too much. Like I said, I could really do with some planetary governors. That's nice. Could do some planetary governors that raise happiness, but I'm sure we'll find that before long. So, guys, that kind of wraps us up to the end of the episode. Aside from getting more tech and expanding down this way, I think what we're going to start working on is we're going to start bringing the way to the League of Akamabuko and then possibly to the Empire of Penkar. This could be dangerous. These guys are superior to me in every way, but I think if we do that, then we will get a massive foothold on the eastern portion of the galactic east portion of the galaxy, and from there we'll see where we go. Leadership Xenos allowed. Interesting. I mean, I like this, but I feel like if people are enlightened enough in our culture to become some of the leaders, I think that's a totally awesome tech. I didn't realise that was a tech in point of fact. I've not seen it before. So yeah, we'll research that and hopefully people will get a lot happier with us. I like it. I like it a lot. So yeah, next time we'll be going after the League of Akamabuko. We might be somewhat friendly now, but I'm afraid our divine quest, it can't be halted by these guys. And we'll also look into bringing the Lux Ungrakvar Order into our nation. That's pretty cheap as these things go. Yeah. I like it. Alright guys, well there's our game plan. So, in that case I shall see you next time. Great health, good gaming, and catch you on the next one. Goodbye for now.